It started a few nights ago, a subtle shift that I initially dismissed. Every time I looked into the bathroom mirror, I saw her. Not clearly, not like a reflection, but a shadowy figure standing just behind me, always out of sight in my peripheral vision. I'd whip my head around, heart pounding, only to find an empty bathroom. It was always there, just at the edge of my perception, a dark, wavering form that seemed to mimic my own shape. I tried to convince myself it was just my imagination, a trick of the light, the kind of thing you conjure when you're tired and alone. But then it changed. One evening, after a particularly draining day, I dragged myself to the bathroom. I splashed some water on my face, and as I looked up, she was there again. This time, she wasn't just a shadow. I could make out details: long, dark hair, obscuring her face, a dress that looked vaguely familiar, like something I'd seen in an old photograph. Her hands, pale and slender, were reaching out, not towards me, but towards my reflection. I blinked, and she was gone, leaving me staring at my own pale, terrified face. I started avoiding the mirror. I used the reflection in my phone screen, or just skipped looking at myself altogether. But it was impossible to avoid it completely. And each time I did catch a glimpse, she was a little clearer, a little closer. Her hair seemed to be my hair, her dress a ghostly version of what I was wearing. The hands, those reaching hands, were now almost touching my reflected shoulders. Last night was the worst. I was getting ready for bed, brushing my teeth. I tried to focus only on my reflection, to ignore the edges of the mirror. But I couldn't. I saw her. She was standing directly behind me now, in the mirror, so clear I could see the lines on her dress. Her hair still covered her face, a dark curtain, but her hands were no longer reaching. They were on my reflection's shoulders, gripping them, pulling. I could feel the phantom pressure, a cold dread seeping into my skin. I dropped my toothbrush, my breath catching in my throat. I squeezed my eyes shut, counted to 10, and then slowly opened them again. She was gone. The bathroom was empty, silent, just me. But as I slowly reached for the light switch, I caught a glimpse of something on the mirror. A faint, almost invisible smudge. I leaned closer, my heart thudding. It was a fingerprint. And it wasn't mine. It was tiny, delicate, and right where her hand had been, gripping my reflection's shoulder. I wiped it off, frantic, my hands trembling. I haven't been back in that bathroom since. I'm sleeping on the couch, leaving all the lights on. I keep thinking about those hands, pulling at my reflection. And I can't shake the feeling that she wasn't trying to pull my reflection out of the mirror. She was trying to pull me in. I don't know who she is, or what she wants, but I know she's still in there. And I'm terrified that one day, when I finally have to look into that mirror,